Welcome to the exciting world of economics and financial markets. Today, we dive into the heart of market dynamics, the eternal battle between bulls and bears. These two forces are the lifeblood of the market, driving it forward with every rise and fall. But before we charge ahead, remember this: if you ignore risk, even the strongest bull can be brought down by a lack of caution. In the market arena, bulls charge forward, pushing stock prices higher, backed by optimism and a strong economy. Meanwhile, bears maul the market when prices decline, driven by fear and economic pessimism. A bull market brings increased buying activity, while a bear market sees investors retreating and selling off their positions. But here's the crucial point: ignoring risk management can turn even the most optimistic bull into a defeated bear. But the financial market is much more than just bulls and bears. It's a complex, diverse ecosystem, teeming with other market players, each with their own strategies and goals. Think of it like a jungle. Beyond the bullish charge and the bearish maul, there are cautious squirrels, wise owls, strategic wolves, and patient tortoises. Each of these players brings their unique style to the market. Many newcomers are eager to jump into the market, drawn by the possibility of wealth and opportunity. For making career in finance, what resources they're using, what advice they're seeking, what they thought about financial markets.
Hi, what is your name and course?
Hi, I'm Bihan. I'm from BA Budrao.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear financial markets?
Money.
Do you already invest in financial markets?
Sometimes.
What are the resources you use while investing?
The money I earn from my freelancing.
What are the resources you use to understand financial markets?
I go with my gut. I don't really follow any resources. If I really like a stock, I invest in it.
How do you know you like a stock?
If I like the name.
Now, let's ask Satvik of what resources he uses to keep up with the trends in financial markets.
Hi, what is your name and course?
My name is Satyar Arpugi.
What is the financial market according to you?
I think financial markets is an interface where you can buy and sell shares of the company, which is a part ownership of the company.
Are you investing in financial market?
Yes.
What is the resources that you follow for the financial market?
I mostly invest in mutual funds because I'm not very aware about the current rise was of stock markets. But the resources I use is economic types. They give out 10 lists of the best stocks you should invest in.
Now, we talk with Arushi and try to understand what inspires her to invest in the financial market.
So Arushi, what inspired you to start investing in the financial market?
Being a college student, every rupee counts, as you know. That's why I'm interested in investing. It's a chance to, get my own money and pay for my own things.
Okay. And second question is that how did you educate yourself about the basics of the investing and finance?
So as of every student, YouTube was my first stop, and it made all the confusing and difficult stuff very easy to understand. And then I went on to articles and podcasts to help me.
Let's hear from some more youngsters about how they get inspired to start investing.
How has your academic background influenced your interest in financial markets? I have always had a special place in my heart for economics and finance. That's why I'm currently pursuing economics honors as my undergrad degree. I took up personal financial planning and financial literacy as my additional subjects.
Now, let's know what youngsters think about financial market.
What does financial market means to you? According to my understanding, a financial market is a place where different investors come together to trade, buy and sell different financial instruments like bonds, stocks, debentures, etc.
Hi, are you investing?
Yes, recently started investing.
Can I ask you a few questions regarding investing?
Yeah, sure.
So what inspired you to start for investing in the financial markets?
Alright, so I already had an overview about what financial markets is and how investing is done.
I'm from commerce background, but it was what intrigued the weirdness was when I saw that series Scam 1991. Is then that I finally got it practically. Okay, so how do you educate yourself about the basics of investing in finance? Yeah, to educate myself, I had to skim through some websites and YouTube channels so that I know how it's actually done in practice. And also, my father is into this investing and I wanted to share this. And also, I got his guidance. Is like, okay, so what were the various challenges that they faced by the investing in finance? And how do you overcome that? Right. So the most rigorous challenge that I faced while I entered into it initially was maintaining the consistency, because you have to regularly keep an eye on the news, the changing prices, inflation, and everything, so that you make a mindful decision. So maintaining a consistency was a big problem to me. But finally, if you take it apart, if you are time scheduled, then it becomes a habit regular. Thank you.
How has your academic background influenced your interest in financial markets? Since I'm an economics honors student, that the economy is mainly driven by the financial market and is greatly impacted by it. Therefore, I feel very much interested in the financial market. And what are the resources you have found most helpful in understanding these concepts? The resource that I find the most useful is YouTube, because there are many good teachers available, as well as it is cheap and affordable. Apart from that, there are various universities that offer courses on platforms like Coursera. And what do you find most interesting about financial markets? The one thing that I find most interesting about financial market is the share market. The instant increase and decrease in shares is very much intriguing and appealing to me.
Now let's ask Riddhi how she starts investing in the financial market and what tools she used to maximize her return.
Hi Riddhi. Hello. So are you into financial markets and investing? I am. So I have a few questions from you if you could answer. So firstly, how has your academic background influenced your interest in financial markets? I'm from commerce background, and thus there were topics related to shares, debentures, etc. Even my teachers and my friends kept talking about the same. Thus it influenced my interest. Right. So how do you stay informed about market trends in financial news? I read articles from financial newspapers such as the Financial Express, Times of India, etc. I can see news TV channels like Zee Business, CNBC, right? And what role do you think that technology and online platforms play in your investment strategy? Technology has helped me around great many. It has made the information more accessible, and it has even reduced the unpredictability in date level. It helps me to make decisions at the correct time. Thank you, advice.
Let's know more about how having academic background in finance affects the investing.
I wanted to ask, do you have interest in financial market and education? Yes, I have. So can I ask you some questions about it? Sure. How has your academic background influenced your interest in financial market and education? As I'm a BCom honors student, most of my concepts are related to finance and investment. Also, I took financial literacy as my value addition course. So when I studied the concepts related to that in detail, this has increased my interest in finance. What are the resources and the courses you have found most helpful in understanding your financial investment things? I find YouTube as the best way to learn, as it is cheap and affordable. But to get some professional knowledge, I am searching for some professional courses. Have you participated in any investment clubs or simulation till now? Till now, I have not participated in any of these clubs, but I am thinking to get in one of these clubs so that I can learn in more practical way.
So, what do you think about financial market?
I think financial market is a market where trading of securities like bonds, debentures, shares take place.
So, do you invest in financial market?
Yes, but for long-term purposes, I only invest in shares. Right now, I'm not investing in the money market because my aim is to earn in long-term investment right now.
Okay, thank you so much.
Now let's ask Sakshi about her opinion on what inspires her to invest.
Hi Sakshi.
Hello.
What inspired you to start investing in the financial market?
So the very first reason was the production of my revenue. कि मतलब अगर मेरे पास पैसा रहेगा in hand तो it will be more dangerous. And second thing was like I'm just investing in the stock market. So that is the thing.
Okay, thank you so much.
Investment strategy evolved over time.
So initially I used to do swing trading, but later on I have started to focus more on long-term investment. I have gradually moved on from intraday to investing in long term, like buying stocks which could give me more returns in the long run, and more focused on how to minimize my risk, because I have got many losses in initial trades and on. So yeah, that's all.
Let's hear opinions of some more youngsters.
Hello Manav.
How do you see yourself pursuing a career in financial industry? Why or why not?
Personally, I think definitely I'm going to pursue a career in finance because I am a student of commerce background and pursuing the commerce. So definitely I see a lot of scope in finance sector.
So, how do you think technology and data will shape the future of finance?
Obviously, technology has been recently come with AI, and AI definitely will be really helpful in understanding the future trends and past events in the finance sector.
Oh, thank you so much.
So I have some questions regarding global financial markets and your preference about this.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So my first question is, how does your financial background and your academic background about the global markets help you in finances? Like, what are your academics related to finances currently?
So basically, I'm pursuing BCom honors right now. And in that course, we have certain subjects which teaches us about these financial markets and all stuff. Like we are having financial accounting, financial markets, financial management. And we also have some optional subjects like financial literacy, personal financial planning, subjects like that.
Okay, so you are saying that there are some specific courses. What were your name?
So yeah, basically there are some courses like BCom honors, Eco honors, but despite of that, due to new education policy, we can also say that there are vacant courses in which people or students of any course can opt for any finance related course or subject.
Have you taken any such course?
Yeah, basically in my last semester, I had both as a financial literacy and personal financial plan.
Okay.
Now, let's hear why youth are choosing career in investment and how they started investing and what are the resources they use.
So I would like to know about why you chose the degree which is related to financials. Like, what was your reasons about it?
As being interested in finance for so long, even from my class 10th boards, I chose to pursue BCom honors in Delhi University, which gave me a very vast background of the finance and investment. Not considering myself as an active investor, but as a passive investor in the share market, I feel that this will enhance my skills in the share market also.
So have you taken any courses or any subjects that are related to it other than the financial accounting?
In my skill enhancement and value-added courses, I chose financial literacy and personal financial planning, which gave me a little bit knowledge about the finance.
Okay, thank you for the interview.
What inspired you to invest in stock market?
First of all, I started learning about stock market in 11th standard with my senior friends. So I watched them analyzing charts and patterns and taking fundamentals of the company in consideration before investing. So after that, I have purchased 2 courses of fundamental analysis and technical analysis as well. So that's how I started my investment journey.
Have you ever participated in any mock stock or any stock simulation competition?
Yeah, recently I have participated in a mock first. The quiz round was organized on Unstock platform, and then I got a chance to participate in a mock test competition in Maharaja Agha Singh College. So there I got my first experience in mock.
How has your academic background influenced your interest in financial market?
My academic background is I took commerce with maths in stream. Yes, so I had BSc and econ, so I have that kind of background. So what piqued my interest in financial market was the fact that there is 50-50 chance or for investment to make profit or loss. So I'm a risk taker. So what happened was कि I started investing at the age of 80 on Nike Cybados, and I got a profit of rupees 5,000 on the investment of 10,000. So it went really well for me, but then I stopped because I was scared of using 15,000. So yeah, that piqued my interest. First of all, the profit, and then the risk about it. Everything came into the risk. So that was quite exciting too.
What initially sparked your interest in investing?
I was, I guess, in 12th standard looking for ways to make money. That's when I got to a YouTube video on stock market. But over a period of time, I have realized that it's not actually a source of income. It's a source of wealth building. So you can't actually generate cash flow through it, which you can, but it's a very risky business. So I have realized that it's a way to, grow my wealth.
What are your biggest fears and uncertainties about entering the market?
Uncertainties, I would say, are only prevalent when you don't research properly. I make sure I research fundamental technicals and also take views of different experts before considering any investment decisions.
if I talk about fears, it would be exhausting entire capital that I have.
Okay, so what steps are you taking to prepare yourself financially for the future?
So, as you know, I am pursuing BCom honors from Hansraj College, and their financial accounting is one of the core subjects which will help me in the future, as well as I have taken in my the personal financial planning and financial planning courses from this course as SETVAC, and also I am pursuing CA. So, I think I would be quite apt for the future generations.
Okay. So, what are your preferred sources of information about financial markets and trends?
The most preferred one would be like IMF, second would be Sensex and Nifty. Currently, I don't have much of the info, but these are the basics, as well as news sites from the Google.
What are your preferred sources of information about financial markets and trends?
So personally मेरे को लगता है कि हमें YouTube का वो लेना चाहिए, क्योंकि आजकल काफ़ी सारे यूट्यूबर्स बनाते हैं इस रिलेटेड, और अगर आप YouTube पे अगर आपको रिसर्च करनी आती है तो आप कर सकते हो. Another can be search engines like Google, Bing, and you can also try to use AI for such things. And you can use Grow, because Grow actually provides much better opportunities. If you are a new investor, they let you invest, they let you open your DMAT with like मेरे को उनकी वो नहीं पता लिमिट, मैंने ट्राई नहीं किया. तो हाँ.
Would you seek from industry professionals and experienced investors as you begin your career?
See, if we are talking about the experienced investors, I would personally take the advice of about how to invest, like the trends of investment, like when do you have to take out our investment, what is the best time to invest in a stock, and I would also learn the practical skills so that it can help me with the investment.
What is your name and course?
My name is Gautam. I am from PA program course.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear financial markets?
Financial markets related to the stocks, bonds, and it's all about the marketplace where you can buy shares and equity. These only investing in equities.
Do you invest in the financial markets? What are the resources you use to understand financial markets while investing?
According to my experience, I mostly prefer to the annual reports, show balance sheet, and quarter present. That's my all the sources, and I also follow the news. Like I follow the Mint newspaper and Financial Express. That Lord help me more.
Alright, thank you.
So what resources do you use to learn about investing in the stock markets?
The major resource that I use to learn about investing in the stock market is YouTube itself, because there are a lot of channels that educate me about the concepts of stock market and the stocks that should be invested in. On top of that, I'm an active member of Finance and Investment Cell. Also, they send a lot of articles regarding the investing in stock markets and its concept, and get those articles and resources from FIC drives me to invest my money in the stock market. I'm an active participant of many finance case competitions as well, so the resources and materials that I use for arriving at the conclusions of the case competitions also help me a lot to learn about the investing in stock markets. And on top of that, there are a lot of sessions that our college takes regarding the investing and stock market, so I learn a lot about that from those sessions.
But with the potential for gains comes the lurking reality of risks. Without understanding these risks, even the most enthusiastic investor can stumble. But it's not just beginners who face challenges. Even seasoned investors and traders grapple with the complexities of managing market risks. From sudden market crashes to emotional decision-making, the road to financial success is filled with hurdles. Here are some shorts and videos how they are managing risk.
So hi Puneet, how do you manage risk and a balanced portfolio?
Manage risk and keep my portfolio balanced by keeping a daily speculation on the financial markets and by not trusting on unrealistic companies and investing on them blindly.
So the second question is, what role do technology and online platforms play in your investment strategy?
Technology and online platforms make investing very easy for me. They help me in accessing information, making the right decision, and also educate me about the financial market at a very quick pace and keep me updated about the various changes taking place in the financial markets.
What are the challenges you faced while entering the world of investment, and how did you overcome them?
Like जो world of investment है ना, वो बहुत vast है.
इसमें आप अगर घुसना चाहते हैं ना तो आपको एक ऑर्गेनाइज वे में जाना पड़ता है। अगर आप ऑर्गेनाइज वे में ही जाओगे ना तो कुछ चीज़ें यहाँ से तो सब मिक्सअप हो जाता है, कुछ समझ में नहीं आता। तो मैंने इसको ओवरकम किया। मैं एक सिर्फ ना आप सिंगल अप्रोच पर सिर्फ आप पोस्ट को पकड़ो जो अच्छे से सिखाता हो और उसी को फॉलो करो। एंटर क्या करनी, ये चीज़ का पढ़ा तो जिसका पढ़ा नहीं, सिर्फ एक कोच एक अप्रोच और उसी को आप वो मास्टरी करते जाओ। टाइम लगता है इसमें, 1 साल 2 साल ऐसे लगेगा, लेकिन जब आपको मास्टरी आएगी तो आपको जो प्रॉफिट्स होंगे ना वो आहा मोमेंट टाइप्स होंगे कि इतने अच्छे लगेंगे आपको लगेंगे हाँ मेरे से देख सॉर्ट की मैंने की, वो मेरे को इस बार में फ्रूटफुल है।
Now,
Guys, I am Harshit Soni, currently pursuing economic honors from Hansraj College. Being a student, I was always invested in how to money work, how to invest it, how to gain it. And with the investing, I almost forgot about how the risk management is. On the risk management, how does it save my money from being in the red rain? And today we are going to know about what the risk management, how does it save your money, and why should you know about it?
to help us understand the importance of risk management and navigate these challenges, we have with us Professor Sheetal Maurya.
Today we have Professor Sheetal Maurya with us. So ma'am, on the behalf of new investor, I would like to know what is risk?
So Harshit, in my opinion, risk can be simply understood as uncertainty. So from investor point of view, if you are investing in something, you expect a certain kind of return from that investment. But that return is expected, that means it's not happened yet. So there is always an uncertainty surrounding that, whether you will be able to generate that return in future or not. So basically risk is about that uncertainty, like whether you will be able to get that return in future or not. Apart from that, in more professional terms, this can be understood as volatility in the return. So today you are getting good return, tomorrow you will not be getting the same return in future as well. So risk is about volatility and uncertainty.
Okay, so Professor Sheetal, what are the type of risks our investor should know?
So broadly, we can say that there can be two types of risk: financial risk and economic risk. So financial risk is basically a risk that arises from the financial transaction and investment. So it's a potential losses that you may suffer during this transaction and investment. And in that, we can have several types of financial risk as well, for example, market risk and credit risk and liquidity risk and operational. So the second type of risk we have is the economic risk, and this is basically things that going on in economy which affects the overall health and state of an economy. And in that, we can have the inflation risk, like what is the overall state of an economy. And then we can have currency risk, the economic cycle of an economy, so that it's in boom or stagnant or if it finds it a particular country. And we can also have the political risk. In some country it is like strong, and some country we can say that the political system is quite stable.
Okay, so Professor Sheetal, we have discussed about risks and the type of risks. Can you please tell me how and why risk management is important?
Okay, so before I answer this question, let's have two hypothetical characters, Pari and Vikram. So you see, Harshit, the main problem with Pari is she's a new investor, and she might experience first-time investor anxiety, which is fear of making the wrong choice, navigating complex financial products, and coping with the market volatility. And she might also have limited financial knowledge. Understanding investment terminology and analyzing risk-reward profiles and then choosing suitable schemes can be very challenging for Pari. And she might also face some kind of social pressure and influencer advices, as we have seen that every other person is now acting as an influencer and suggesting investment ideas. Any new investor can fall prey to these investment advices. And she might also have FOMO, which is the fear of missing out. Chasing high returning trends or hot stocks without considering individual risk tolerance or long-term goals can be a big problem. Overtrading and emotional decision is a typical behavioral biases that every other investor or every new investor suffers from. So this is impulsive portfolio changes due to market fluctuation or panic selling during down runs. So you might also have seen that if market goes down by 1%, you have a tendency to book your profit. And there is also a bad behavior biases that investors tend to sit on profit. And for the Vikram, you see that Vikram is a seasoned or experienced investor. But his experience may also be become a problem for him because he might have an overconfidence bias, chasing risky bets, and overlooking market signals due to familiarity and falling prey to cognitive biases is a typical problem that an experienced investor suffers from. The next, adapting and changing market dynamics, that is keeping up with evolving regulations, technological advancement, and new investment avenues is always a challenge for any equity investor because we have so much information available that we don't know which information to focus on. Managing stress and psychological pressure is a big challenge for every other investor. Client expectation and managing risk, that is balancing individual client goals with responsible risk management and mitigating potential losses, is again the normal problem. Then lastly, we can say that the competition and staying ahead of curve, that is continuously learning and adapting strategies and finding new opportunity in a competitive market, can be tiring for any investor. So Ashit, to understand it better, here we have the zone-wise analysis of the investor risk profile.
Okay, so you have mentioned about social pressure and influencer advice. What's your opinion on it?
Alright, Harshit, so let's take away a famous quote by David Foster Wallace. And it goes like, there are these two young fish swimming along and they happen to meet an older fish swimming the other way, who looks at them and says, "Morning boys, how's the water?" And the two young fish swims on for a bit and then eventually one of them looks over at the other and goes, "What the hell is the water?"
This quote from David Forster Wallace, quoted by Professor Sheetal Maurya, illustrates the concept of awareness and the nature of our everyday existence. The young fish represents individuals who go through life without recognizing the fundamental aspects of their environment, in this case, water. The older fish's question, "How's the water?" serves as a metaphor for the unconscious assumptions and norms that shape our lives. It prompts the younger fish and the reader to reflect on what they often take for granted. The moment one fish asks, "What the hell is water?" highlights a lack of awareness about the very medium that sustains them. In essence, the quote invites us to examine our surroundings and question our perceptions, encouraging a deeper understanding of the invisible forces that shape our lives and experiences. Overall, just as the fish need to recognize the water they inhabit, individuals should strive to understand the economic landscape and their own financial habits to make more informed and effective financial decisions.
So Ashit, now I ask you, what do you think the water is?
I would like to pass this question over the viewers.